What's going on, guys? The Arizona Cardinals are now 3-2 on the season. They just defeated the New York Jets 30-10. Now, there's a couple different things I want to go ahead and mention here. First off, awesome win. I'm excited, but there's definitely some things that I want to talk about this game. Obviously, I'm not in my studio. I'm currently selling my house, so I don't have access to my studio at this moment, but we're going to go ahead and dive into it here shortly, guys. Go ahead and roll that intro. All right, guys, first things first, the Arizona Cardinals are now 3-2 on the season. Super exciting. I'm really happy about it, but there was definitely some things that I want to go ahead and mention here about the Arizona Cardinal game. Now, first things first, I think a big thing I want to mention is that Chandler Jones ended up getting hurt. I think it was a bicep injury, and he didn't return for the rest of the game. That's really unfortunate. I don't know what the extent was, but it was enough for him to not come back, which is definitely really bad. In the first half, I don't think Kyler had a very good first half personally. There was a lot of things he needed to clean up. There were some balls that were batted down, so I don't like what it looked like. Obviously, everything turned around in the second half, which is really good because it gives the coaching staff an ability to adjust, which is definitely something that I really love to see. Another good thing that I loved in this game is Dennis Gardeck. He didn't have a sack coming into this season or even in the NFL his career, but he ended up getting 2 sacks this game. Now, one thing I really love is that players that, veteran players that get hurt, obviously I don't love that, but people that are getting the opportunity because they got hurt, like those veterans like Chandler Jones. Now, Dennis Gardeck came in and he got 2 sacks. I love it. I love the opportunity that people are actually getting because they're hungry. They're trying to seize any moment that they have getting this opportunity in the NFL, which doesn't come very often. So anytime they get an opportunity, they're going to go ahead and seize that moment. So congratulations to Dennis Gardeck. Had 2 amazing sacks. So kudos on them. Kyler Murray had by the end of the game, he had 380 yards passing. He had 2 touchdowns. I believe one of them was running the ball in as well, and he had 1 interception. Now, the interception kind of was a head scratcher as well, but I mean, needless to say, he needs to learn. I mean, I've been saying time and time again where sometimes I question Kyler Murray's thought process during the game. I understand he's going into his second year, so he's got to learn all these different things step by step. So that's definitely something that I love. Obviously, another thing to go ahead and mention is Budda Baker's back, and he did not miss a step. I love Budda Baker. I think he's definitely one of the heart and soul of this defense. It just makes it that much more exciting to see Budda Baker on the field. Now, one thing that really made me excited about this game. Now, I think this is the end-all be-all right here. DeAndre Hopkins connection with Kyler Murray. There was one ball that he threw up in the air that was a little short. DeAndre Hopkins had to adjust and catch the ball, but there was a touchdown that DeAndre Hopkins ended up catching, kind of similar, where it seemed like a little short. He had to kind of adjust to the ball, but that's something that I want to see from here on out. DeAndre Hopkins is a bona fide #1 wide receiver. Now, why we're not taking many shots down the field is beyond me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But as of right now, what I've seen during this Jets game, especially in the second half, that first half was really rough to watch. But the second half going into this game is something that I want to see from here on out. I don't get it why we have such a great talent like DeAndre Hopkins, and we're not throwing the ball down the field. We're not allowing him to do those things that he's good at. So it was really cool to finally see some stuff like that from the Arizona Cardinals. Really happy, man. Super excited. So you got to give it to the Cardinals being 3-2 to the season, especially because the Rams won. That's really unfortunate, but it gives us an opportunity to stay within this division. I think right now we have the San Francisco 49ers and the Dolphins playing currently right now at the moment, so hopefully Dolphins win that game, but it's kind of a stretch for them to win, but we'll see. You never know what's going to happen, but as long as the Arizona Cardinals get some wins and stay within this division, that's pretty much all we can ask for at this point. Can we actually start talking about Chase Edmonds probably being the #1 running back? It's definitely something that I would like to see. I've seen enough from Kenyon Drake. It seems like he's pretty much just running into blockers and trying to see if he's doing too much. Sometimes he's running from east to west instead of from north, from north to south. Instead of running up, he pretty much just tries to do too much and bounce back up and down. Now, it seems like he cleaned that up just a little bit in the end of the game. Maybe he kind of saw a little panic when, Chase Edmonds was taking a lot of his snaps. I love Chase Edmonds. I would love for him to get an opportunity to be the #1 halfback. Now, do I think it's going to happen? I don't know, man. It's probably going to be a big stretch at this point, being that Kenyon Drake is going to be the #1, and I think that's what the route that Cliff Kingsbury wants to do. But I would be all up and board if I can get a hashtag start Chase in the comments below. That would be awesome. I actually would love to see a lot more Chase Edmonds. Making my video here, I mentioned that I wouldn't be excited with this win if it wasn't like more than 14 points, as far as like a deficit goes. But we ended up winning 30 to 10, which is awesome. It's amazing. So needless to say, we did win more than 14 points. So I'm happy about that. But there were some moments that were kind of head scratching for the Arizona Cardinals throughout this game. It seems like they were able to just, but that's the thing. Like, we played the New York Jets. So it seems like the New York Jets have a lot of problems on their own. So you can't really go ahead and blame the Cardinals for winning, but like, do you really give it to the Jets? But do you really give it to the Arizona Cardinals for playing a good game, especially having like a 20-point deficit? Or do you just say, hey, the New York Jets are just that bad of a team? Now, I hate to take away a win from the Arizona Cardinals, but like I say, any given Sunday, any game is anybody's game on Sunday night. But it did seem like we were kind of playing a team out there that really wasn't 100% coordinated and didn't really know what was going on. So that was the unfortunate part about this game here. But needless to say, like I mentioned before, yes, we played the Jets. I get it. I understand. I'm not going to gloat 110%, but we got to give it to the Cardinals for sticking in there and making the plays that we all wanted them to make, which obviously is going to be the DeAndre Hopkins, getting him more involved and doing all those different things. Now, so super excited about that, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think of this as a win? Obviously, it's a win, but are you excited about it for the future to come? Or are you just saying like, hey, it's the Jets, calm down? So let's go ahead. I'm super curious to find out in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you guys think. But that's all I got for this episode, guys. Thank you so very much. I'm out.